Everyone I knew it's...
Hey. Good to see you again.
Okay, so if the ship broke apart in orbit, they should be near.
This is a mobile campsite, then.
Word is, the Brotherhood needs new soldiers.
Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Formerly the Atlas Observatory, now headquarters for the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, this is Fort Atlas. New. The Brotherhood's in the process of getting everything in order here, but already people from all over Appalachia are turning up. Some need help, some want to join. I just say what Paladin Romani says. We're here to help.
Think I'll make the cut?
Me? Oh, I'm just a guy who wanted to... I picked up... I liked my initiative. Of course, the Brotherhood of Steel is a... well, I guess you'd call it a military organization. Founded originally out in California around when the bombs fell. We're dedicated to rebuilding society and preserving old technology. Keeping the mistakes of the past from being repeated, you know? One of the members from California could tell you more, I'm sure. Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really? I finally feel like I'm part... Sure, sometimes it means doing guard... Pretty sure that's strategic information I'm not supposed to just give out to anybody. What do you need? Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to...
Like this?
If I get a gun and a nice suit of power armor, sign me.
This is my place. My mission.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin,
Fortifications appear adequate.
if you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, get in line. I don't have time for you right now.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Did he? Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary.
We're building something big here. Don't get left behind. The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything,
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting. But I can't. Are you another aspirant to our order? If you mean that, then you are right. But if that's sarcasm, normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worth it. But if you're serious about... There's something you could do for me. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners. Fine. Do this right. Don't conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate.
look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
You better have something useful to say to me. Oh, can't even come to me himself? All right. Keep it cool, Sean. The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff. Now, I'm a peaceful man. Never understood the Raiders. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe, at least they don't pretend to.
The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Hey,
Things would be different now if Taggarty's unit had survived.
Hey! Yeah, you. You don't look like one of these brother... Shin? He the Yeah, that's right. Now all the talk in the air. For self-defense, of course. Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well...
Speak concrete. Well, now look at you. You with the efficiency of Brotherhood response. Well, it's about time. I'd like to die. So, what's this night? A fair trade's what I want. For the... So, in return. Fair enough. Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care, too. I should be getting back to work, so...
Yes. I am waiting to... The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service. I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor, my research is always in need of equipment. I came to see if an arrangement could be made. Given the state... Thank you.
Spend less time learning what fights and more time. We decided. Have you finished the task I gave you? Good. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview. The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively. and under our supervision, he will get nothing. That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is... That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report. We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment. That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired. Enough about that. No, we are not arms dealers.
Greetings, civilian.
That aligns with my observation of her when she arrived. Your judgment may be better than I... Moving on. Impossible. Whatever happened?
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved. That's everything. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take... You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your system. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention. Be vigilant, outsider.
Go home. Let us take care of things here.
We'll make Atlas struggle. You never...
What else had run? I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Hello, civilian. I don't mean... Oh, a prospective initiate. The Knight Shin sent you. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to... Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the... Our new base is littered with old technology. It's down in the bow. Any questions before we... Great!
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? Are you trying to get on my good side? But enough about that. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. This looks like what we need. I think this is good. Let's talk for a second. That should be enough to start. Atlas decommission report. Wow. That's a mature attitude to take. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. I did ask you to help, after all. Now, let's follow. There's probably the report mentioned. Finally. Should be a simple inspection. Take note of the details. Looks like we've got company. That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the diagnostics check, flux disruption. Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That one. If you consider that working as intended, last but not... Yep, I think. Okay, well, sorry about the popcorn. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. If I'm going to recommend, if you can, I'm worried about... There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them. I want to take some notes on the core up there. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions? Or are you... You saw what happened. I want... Oh, and you may have... All right, let's go. The diagnostic. Flux. Misaligned. Next, we have... Not okay. Explosive decompression is not what we're... Last but not least... Yep. Okay. Nobody does. If I'm going to... If you can. I'm worried about what... There's the pressure. There's a lot. Each extraction. Any questions? I'm counting on you. Oh, I thought of one. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? That doesn't sound good.
I really hope your room is up to date. lethal.
Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for now that that's over with, the pressure gauge looks like it's yeah, the induction coil seems fine. And what is this? This is this ultrasight? None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use... Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my rec may tip this. I'm going back upstairs to take... If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's... Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Thanks again for your help.
The people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need? Well, between this and the report I have from Night Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you?
Another nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Membership in the Brotherhood is a commitment to honor, duty, and service. You would begin as an initiate in our ranks. With time and training, you may one day join the Scrolls as a knight or scribe, depending on your aptitudes and choices. On a day-to-day basis, Night Shin would be your direct superior here. though any of the officers may requisition you for missions if needed. With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest. I want you to clear it up.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this.
We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. Very well. Do this, and you will be one of them.
Never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove it? The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Keep fighting out there. We're building something big here. Don't get left behind.
Robots everywhere, but all standard models. Surely there's something more to discover here.
I trust it wasn't a mistake to let you back here. Were my instructions unclear? Make it quick, please. To procure and preserve dangerous technologies from before the war, and defend humanity from itself. Since the world went to pieces, anyone and everyone has been using what they can find in the wasteland to their own ends, unrestricted. If things continue like this, the 1st Expeditionary Force was tasked with investigating several valued technological sites across the U.S. From here, we would report back, or we would have done that report if we still had a working long-distance transmitter. We have Raiders to thank for that one.
These people are still hurling nukes at each other.
That information is clear. They are considered MIA until further investigation. Last station at Fort Defiance. We lost contact with them. What's important now is that There is, and my interpretation of our orders is that acquiring it should be our #1 priority. Paladin Romani thinks otherwise. She has...
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls, if anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
We'll build something better for everyone.
America to rebuild it. Take the old, forge it anew.
Science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it brought.
If you're here to join up, you need to go through the proper channels.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them.
Another complaint. Need to have Valdez take another look at it. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real wear on it.
Keep fighting out there. We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that in time. Everything makes sense now. This is my place.
Do you want to play the Armor Ace board game with me? Stay safe out there.
I don't have anything. I'm sure you wouldn't be too thrilled to talk to anyone if both your parents were dead and you were stuck with the people who caused it. I really don't want to talk about it. Just... Congratulations on not being naive like Max over here. Maybe there's... If you want to talk about how great the Brotherhood of Steel is, talk to... Let's... I'm sure you... I really don't... Let's... You know what? I just might. Good. Do you need something? What do you want?
Face like this, we're gonna be invincible.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood. The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined. Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here. The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday. Stay on your toes. The wasteland is merciless. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was. I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before? Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. The settlers, they want to rebuild, but they're only looking at the future. We need to understand the past as well, or else we'll make the same mistakes going forward. rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. One day I'll make nice, then I'll show those raiders who's the boss. The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?